Welcome back to the Entertainment Beyond show. As always, I am your one and only host, Jensen, the beautiful and majestic motherfucking Dean Jackson, son. Damn it. I did toot. This is my second take, and I forgot not to cuss. Because I'm uploading this video, I'm doing a multi stream of video and audio. Thank God for having two phones, because I would be fucking fucked like a duck. Don't even know. That's not a saying. But anyways, I'm sorry. It's been a minute. Did you miss me? Did you miss these eyelashes? Did you miss these expressive eyebrows? For the video viewers, of course. I forgot to do my review for Leigh Whannell's The Wolfman. I think it's titled The Wolfman. Maybe it's just Wolfman. And so I had a little bit of energy and I figured, what the hell? Why not fire off a couple of podcast episodes? Because I've been extremely lacking in that department starting out this new year. Thankfully, I've actually seen quite a bit. I'm making my way through season 2 of Castlevania Nocturne, which is, I'm so jazzed, I didn't even know that was coming out yet. But yeah, let's get into it. Leigh Whannell's The Wolfman. I wasn't sure what to expect, to be quite honest with you. Going into this film, I tried to avoid the trailers, but even when I think I'm getting to a film late, I'm actually getting to it early. So I knew I had caught the whole Invisible Man when it was on home video. I missed it coming out in theaters and whatnot. I don't know, like Universal keeps on trying to have a whole thing with their monster universe, and it's not really panned out. I love Tom Cruise when he's Tom Cruising, but he kind of ruined their whole Dark Pictures, shared monster universe. Like the whole concept of it sounded kind of stupid. Sorry, I was just taking a quick puff of my vapor thingy. So yeah, based on the fact that they had been really struggling to get this whole shared monsters. I just been really trepidatious about what they were doing. But I ended up watching The Invisible Man. It was actually a fucking revelation. It's amazing what Leigh Whannell did with negative space and just your imagination, letting kind of making the audience more of part of the spectacle than which would normally be required, because you've got your own fear and trepidation and anxiety, that fucking fuck man, that one scene where she's looking down the fucking hatch of her fucking entrance slash exit of her attic, and then she dumps a can of paint and the fucker is just fucking there. Got me fucking fucked up. I was like, fuck that shit. Looking in the corner like, hope there's not an invisible man watching me. And so, with the announcement that he was going to be directing a new interpretation of the Wolfman, another Universal monster, I was like, all right, I'm always, and that's one thing for me, is that I'm always down to see a different spin or interpretation on a classic monster. I dig werewolves. I dig vampires, we get a new, we're about to get actually, we're about to get a new interpretation of Frankenstein's monster done by one of the Coppola daughters. I think Gia Coppola is doing it. No, my bad. It's not even Coppola. It's Maggie Gyllenhaal. My fucking bad. But yeah, I'm always down to see an artist's interpretation, and that is one of the things that I actually really fucking liked about the Wolfman is as the main character of the title film is going through his transformation as a wolf. Um, and I know like different films have done kind of like I would say like almost like werewolves have like sort of a night vision kind of vibe going on, but this one was so fucking the shit that was going on where as he's slowly transforming, he can no longer understand his wife or his daughter, and they have these weird, creepy, glowing, like almost demonic looking ass eyes. I thought that was really fucking. That really blew me away. Like when he finally hits his transformation, and the woods kind of superimpose and kind of zoom in and get bigger all at the same time. I was like, oh, that's some good shit. Like that fucking. This is why I like different interpretations of creatures and shit like that. Like that's some good shit. Uh, One thing I wasn't really thrilled about is the whole aspect of them being trapped in the house. Essentially, like they trapped themselves in the house. Um, and I guess you can tell a little bit more of an intimately scary creature feature when it's in the woods, because like I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't be fucking around in no woods and shit like that. Like I always be joking, but I feel like it has to be true. Like niggas don't play around the woods and shit like that. Like I'm not trying to be racially charged, but I feel like that's some white people shit. Like, but I know that there are some Negroes that do be fucking around in them woods. You just wouldn't catch this one fucking around in the woods and shit like that. But I just felt like Lee Winnell, while I personally liked the film, I feel like he kind of was resting on his laurels, and the things that worked and popped in The Invisible Man weren't working and popping. But again, like I said, the fucking transformation, like there's one point in the film where his wife and his daughter are sleeping, and he can hear fucking like someone upstairs walking around, like clear as fucking day. His wife and his daughter, they're knocked out, but he can hear someone. And I'm thinking the first time when I saw the film the first time, I'm like, ooh, fuck, the wolf that bit him is fucking. The wolf got upstairs. Like, shit, it's about to go fucking like that one song says, it's going down for real. It's going down for real. I'm a fucking nerd. Um, and then he goes upstairs, and what does he discover in the fucking closet? Stomping around? A fucking pretty big spider. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, that's that shit that I like. When you see the transformation, whether it's a werewolf or vampire, and different, you're never gonna get the same type of lore following from film to film. And so, even if it's like B grade or C grade, like, I want to, like, give me that fucking lore. Like, let me taste that delicious brine from that lore of these creatures you're gonna give me. Like, what's the fucking lore, man? Like, I'm like fiending for fucking werewolf lore and shit like that. And Lee Winnell gave that to me in great strengths. And they also had which I typically don't do, but I wasn't gonna do a review for this film. I was just gonna let it, sometimes I like to have the old Hollywood adage that certain directors have where they call it one for you, one for me, which refers to I'm going to make a basically, a studio film, and then after I do my studio film, I'm going to do my film. But my version of one for you, one for me is sometimes I'll give you a review of a film, sometimes I just want to watch a film. I want to be able to enjoy it. That's how I keep the balance of not ending up hating what I love doing, which is watching films and then giving you guys, what am I, Italian? Giving you guys my thoughts and slapdash opinions on it. Because let's be honest, at this point, almost 7 years in, I'm not like, I wouldn't call myself a super good reviewer. I'd say that I have my own quirky style, and the people who've stuck around this long have stuck around this long. Sometimes I ramble, I jimble, I jamble. It's entertainment beyond, ho. I'm trying to entertain you. Sit down, sit down and be entertained, please. Good gosh. But I like this film, and I like the circle, because life is, a circle, and life is also all about timing. And I like that towards the beginning of this film, you have a scenario with a parent and their child, and then at the end of this film, because I know not everybody's going to have seen this, so at the end of this film, you have a scenario with a parent and their child. And it's a beautiful life, death, full, encompassing moment. Another thing, and that's what I was talking about, I'm so sorry I got distracted by rambling. I was talking about how I don't like to watch reviews until after I've done a review, but like I said, I wasn't going to review this film. So I watched one, and his name is like Jeremy Johns, pretty big on YouTube or whatever. Jeremy, if I believe correctly, or it could have been the dude from 3C, but one of those two cats was saying that there was no transformation, and there definitely was. I saw the film twice. I have Regal Unlimited. I live that unlimited lifestyle, motherfucker. So, yes, I saw the film twice, and there definitely was a transformation. It was subtle, but it was super dope. And I like how the Wolfman, to accommodate his now his wolf life, he pulled his jaw, like kind of unhinged his jaw so the muscles, it was fucking cool and subtle. But then at certain points you see dude, and it's almost like he's less like the wolf man and more like kind of just a dog man, because he kind of has like a doggish humanoid features that may be interpreted as being a wolf. um but yeah, I liked the Wolfman. I thought it was okay. It's always kind of telling when a studio drops a film in January, when they drop it at the beginning of the year. It's usually this time of year where they're scared that it's not going to do big box numbers, big box office numbers. But I found it enjoyable. I could see, and like I've said before, I am viewing these films and my experiences. I have to encompass it all. And I pay $24 a month, subscribed to Regal Unlimited, so I can see as many films as I want to in a day. Um, the most I'm paying for is concessions. So even if the film is shit, Regal Unlimited, you know what I'm talking about? Regal Unlimited, baby. But anyways, on a scale between 1 and 4 thumbs up, I'm going to give The Wolfman, I give it 2 thumbs up. It was a fun, little horror film at the beginning of the new year. And yeah, that'll do it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.